Hey, what's going on? Hopefully everybody can hear me pretty well. What's going on, good people? We're gonna be watching the Xbox Developer Direct 2025, and we're gonna see what comes out. And we're gonna see what comes out pretty soon. A lot of things is coming on right now, but Jesus, yeah. Actually, no, hold up. Let me go ahead and just make a whole new stream of it. Let's see. Where we at right now? Where we at? Okay, so we got a whole bunch of people streaming right now. With this, I guess the Iron Loss podcast. Oh wait, no, I don't think they're streaming it right now. But let's go to the Xbox IO stream. Yeah, this is the one we're gonna be waiting on right here. But while we waiting on that, let's go ahead and because a lot of people going crazy right now pertaining to the Xbox platform. Is the whole Xbox is dead thing, even though my Xbox console is still alive and well. I don't really get it. I really don't. It's like people just want this brand to just die off for some reason. Not really sure why.
Yep.
Ubisoft.
Yep. EA Access is on Game Pass, isn't it, Monley? There's no future. When I see like EA's like, hey, let me put our shit there. Let me put EA Access on there, include it with the service. It's like I see faith behind the service when someone does that.
Is on Game
You know
Pass.
why I don't
What?
give a shit about the future of
Hold up. Let me back up real quick. Yeah, let me back up real quick. Because a lot of things that Sony is doing, because Xbox is actually making big moves right now. I don't care what some people try to tell individuals, but Xbox is pretty much doing this thing right now. Is this even? Okay, there we go. Turn on monetization. Okay, there we go. Yep.
The market is actually
Yeah. So while we waiting for this developer direct to start up, because it's starting at 1 o'clock. I go and watch some videos real quick.
I was scrolling through Twitter and saw a post by longtime audience member Astro Cyborg. Apparently, this is a clip that he got from a Twitter user, I guess maybe in the context of a podcast of some kind. And this person is talking about one of the
Hold up, let me see if I get it. Yeah, well, just want to make sure that my audio is coming in pretty well. Let's see. Okay, coming in
reasons,
pretty
or
good.
what they
Hopefully
call
that's-
the common denominator of PlayStation canceling these games. I want you guys to listen and then basically see if this person is saying what the market is actually doing or what other PlayStation executives have actually said in the past, and then we'll go from there. Okay, this person is Jabari Strife.
We need some consistency.
Hey, so shout out to like a BG
You know
Fight
what I mean?
School, because this guy has been bringing out a whole bunch of data and a whole bunch of like articles, and because what this guy does, like people mainly on the console who still do that whole console war BS. He's like he calls them out for their bullshit. He really does. He calls them out for their BS, and because what they say is not it's not really accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's they keep on saying, "Oh, the PlayStation console warriors buy games," in which Astrobot still only sold 1.5 million units, and the consoles were so important. The consoles are so important. How come Astrobot only got 1.5 million sales and not like 10 million by now? But
It's not 2022 anymore. It's not 2023. We're in 2025. 5 years. Going into 5 years of the PlayStation 5.
Okay,
We need some consistency going on here.
okay.
We experienced it other generations, and we're not going to excuse it this one.
I think the
let's just say PC really is the boogeyman to Jay Barry. What's up? I don't get what's on the PC market. The PC market buys games. They just don't. Yeah, the PC market buys AAA, AA, indie, and indie games. Like it's not just AAA games that the PC market buys. Like, I'm not getting it.
Context seems like, and again, this is from Astro Cyborg's clip, but the context seems like they're talking about possible releases. And on listening to it previously before making the video, seems like the cancellations also are in this context.
I didn't tell y'all to go put.
Yeah, because here's the thing: PlayStation canceled like 10 games, 10 live service games, and wasted over $1 million, probably almost to $1 billion by now. Because who knows how much money they was putting into those games. The amount of time that the developers' time was wasted making those games, and PlayStation was just, they just canceled a whole bunch of games, but retained to the Xbox platform. Xbox platform, yeah, they're not really canceling a lot like games right now. But we'll see what they do with this whole developer direct. This thing, what the heck? Are they already live? Oh, they're already live. But we still got another 25 minutes.
These games on PC. Huh? We told y'all what's going to happen when you try to put these games on multiple platforms. Every single one of these motherfuckers that's being canceled is a part of the whole PlayStation and PC initiative.
That's a lie. Number one, Shuhei Yoshida, who is in a better position to know what the heck is going on, basically said this in his interview with Kind of Funny. He said, I joked about PlayStation CEO Herman Hulst being criticized for making too many remasters. You see, he hasn't said anything about the remaster so far. Maybe he'll say something later down the road, but I wanted to highlight this. Yoshida says, I think the people who complain about that are maybe thinking Herman is doing that instead of doing something new, that's in making new games. But I'm sure these remakes are made by a dedicated different team or some supporting ports, especially the PC version. So I think that he's sacrificing, I don't think he's sacrificing anything by doing remasters. Now, he also said that making these remakes, remasters, and, PC versions are cheap, right? And it creates additional revenue for new users to the IP, especially when you port the game to PC. So he's saying that there's a benefit here. Then he said making remasters, PC ports, and remakes can bring in enough revenue to keep investing in big titles. Single player games now cost so much, so they need additional income by doing remasters and porting to PC to be able to do that. In short, Mr. Jabari Strife via Astro Cyborg, y'all aren't buying games. I almost remember Astro Cyborg putting a post up here, which may have been from you, sir, where you were actually castigating PlayStation fans for not showing up and buying games. I don't know if it was you or if it was another person on a podcast of this nature who was basically rightfully criticizing the PlayStation fans for not showing up to buy their games. I don't know why this stance has now become the PC community problem, because the quote that stands against this entire conversation is, who would have thought, right, that Helldivers 2 would outsell Spider-Man 2?
I mean, we all kind of speculated that. I mean, it's not a lie that live service games last longer than single player games. I mean, we all pretty much foresaw that, especially if it's a live service game that a lot of people enjoy. Like, because when Overwatch came out, everybody enjoyed it, but then they started doing a whole bunch of updates that people didn't like, and they kind of like rubbed people off the wrong way. There's also like games like Overwatch, Fortnite is making probably over $1 billion a year. Call of Duty still makes billions of dollars a year. So it's not surprising that a lot of these, not open world, what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of these live service games that people continuously play each and every month. Like, it's no surprise that those games are still supported. Like, Call of Duty was the best-selling game last year, and it's still going to be the best-selling game and the best-played game for a long time. So it's no surprise there.
Helldivers 2, which was launched on PC day one, would outsell Marvel Spider-Man 2, which was an exclusive on console, day one. I think Shuhei Yoshida basically drops what I think is a bunch of dust on the faces of these so-called PlayStation fans that shout and claim that they buy games. Because you buy...
Yeah, I mean, come on. They haven't really bought... The PlayStation... I would say fanboys, they don't really support these games either. They claim they do, but then they actually don't.
And the game had nothing to do with PC when the Spider-Man 2 game showed up. Aha. The Horizon games and the other games like Ghost of Tsushima, when they were on console, their sales were just at the 7-8 million units. And then I don't know how about, I think Horizon Zero Dawn probably did a little bit more or significantly more. But then they moved it to PC and it's seen basically much of a boost in the brand knowledge and so on and so forth.
The common denominator with a lot of these games is being canceled is that it's not dropping on one platform anymore.
That's not true.
What? No. It's because they put so much money in these live service games and not or these multiplayer games, and they don't know if the community is gonna be buying or playing them, because people on the PlayStation side, regardless of what the fanboys say, it's mainly people they're mainly playing Call of Duty, Fortnite. Actually, no. Let me go ahead and pull this up from my pull this up, because I actually got into it with one of the guys right there that's making the claim. So yeah, this right here, like this is from January 4th, 2025. The week ending about the concurrent players or the weekly active users that play certain games. Like you see right here from the PlayStation side, right? The PlayStation side they're mainly playing Fortnite, Call of Duty, GTA 5, Marvel Rivals, 2K, Roblox, EA Sports, College Football, Madden NFL, Minecraft, WWE 2K24, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege, Mortal Kombat 1, and right here at the very bottom, is Helldivers 2. So PlayStation most likely sees these numbers right here and be like, yo, why are we releasing these first-party games and people are mainly playing our competitors' games? I'm most likely reassuring that this is the reason why they probably canceled those games, because it's kind of giving out to the it's pretty much giving out the constituents that PlayStation pretty much got lucky with Helldivers. They pretty much got lucky with Helldivers. And see, if you see on here on the right side with the Steam US users, who is actually the one playing Helldivers and supporting Helldivers? It's the PC platform. The people on PlayStation mainly playing Call of Duty. See right here, Call of Duty on PC platform is right here at number 9. Used to be number 7, but it's right here number 9. Over here at Helldivers, it went from rank 13 to rank 15. So they're not really supporting these games either.
True.
But you have the people say like the PlayStation community supports all their games, which actually they don't. But once again, freaking Astrobot, for which I said right here, I said somewhere over here. Well, I was talking to this one guy, Detective Seeds, that Astrobot, if people cared about exclusive, how come Astrobot only got 1.5 million sales units and not, 10 million by now? And Astrobot has been out for like, what, 4 months? So, do they really support their own games or not?
Shuhei Yoshida basically alludes to the fact that is not true. I shouldn't say that's not true, because if I cite myself, they're going to say, well, how do you know? I'm just citing y'all's PlayStation executive.
Nobody want to talk about that shit.
Oh, Shuhei talked about it. The former boss talked about it.
Yeah, Yoshida did say that.
Nobody want to highlight that. They're going to use that as look at this fanboy talking about games on PC. Look, it's the common denominator.
No,
because again, look at this. The numbers are out there. The evidence is out there. Like, I'm not seeing one. It's only one. I don't know if you consider Helldivers first party or second party, but bro, come on. Helldivers is all the way down here.
It's not.
Every single game that got canceled, shuttered, not announced in them live service joints that you all on PlayStation made a conscious decision to be like, yeah, when it comes to live service, what we're going to do is put it on PlayStation and PC day and date.
It worked for Helldivers 2.
I mean, to add a VG Fight School, to add this in, a lot of people are saying, yeah, Sony or PlayStation pretty much got lucky with Helldivers 2. They pretty much got lucky with it, and it kind of proves that point about how they canceled 10 live service games. They got lucky with Helldivers 2.
If you look at the bet, you know what? Let's present some data into this conversation, because if you don't present data, you know this. See, ladies and gentlemen, no offense, man, but people listen to this stuff, right? People listen. That's why I have problems in the comment section when I'm trying to explain something from a data-centric perspective, and some people's ears can't even take the truth. Look at Helldivers 2. It is in this past year, 2024, the year's top games measured by gross revenue. Even when PlayStation was actively trying to kill this game made money in the same category as games like Counter-Strike 2, Power World, Space Marine, and Call of Duty on Steam. How did they try to kill this game? They basically came out later on after the game had sold and said, hey, you're going to get a PSN account. People refunded the game. They were like, get out of here. Steam allowed for them to actually do refunds even past that. Then they delisted the game from countries that did not support their PlayStation account, whatever. And the game still hit. Who would have thought, according to Shuhei Yoshida in that interview, that Helldivers 2 will sell more units than Spider-Man 2, even when Helldivers 2 was fighting with one hand behind its back, and PlayStation basically actively trying to kill the game.
Hold up, let me just see this real quick. Helldivers 2 sales numbers. Okay, let's see what they got right here. Okay, so Helldivers 2 received 12 million copies. PS5 sales. Yeah, because I think they still at 11 million. Okay, so Marvel Spider-Man 2 has sold through 10 million units as of February 4th, 2024. Okay, so yeah, so for right here, Helldivers 2, which is again mainly carried by the PC platform, outsold the single-player game Spider-Man 2, and this was PlayStation's big IP that they made exclusive. They could have brought this game on PC day one and made more sales copies, but because they waited too late. Yeah, because they waited too late, people don't really care about this game anymore. Like, the game is coming out on PC next week, and there's still no release date on the freaking like on Steam. Still nothing.
Game on PC, and yet I'm supposed to believe this. This is supposed to be information. Where is it coming from? That nobody addressed it when Shuhei basically called PlayStation fans out. I mean, he may have said it in the most joking way, but when you look at it, you're like, dude is saying that these remasters and the PC ports are designed to rake in more revenue to make these new titles. Well, why does PlayStation have to go that far? 65, 70 million consoles sold. PlayStation has to sell another remaster?
Fuck what you PlayStation fans think. Fuck what you PlayStation fans.
Now, I will say that that game, Phantom Blade Zero, it does look good. If PlayStation doesn't put that PSN requirement thing, the PSN requirement bullshit in the freaking game in order for you to play it, then I most likely will pick this up. But if they do, then no, because why you need a PSN account to play a single player game?
With your criticisms as far as when it comes to PlayStation Plus. Now look, the people that love your platform, you don't want to listen to. The people that despise your platform, don't want to game on your platform, you're listening to, and look where you at. Inconsistency.
The people who claim they love the platform, they're not buying games. Again, you just have to go back to what the reality is. Whenever these stuff is being said, you just go back and say, no. Making remasters, PC ports, and remakes, according to Shuhei Yoshida, can bring in enough revenue to keep investing in big titles, Yoshida says. Single-player games now cost so much, so they need additional income, basically buy games, by doing remasters and porting to PC to be able to do that. So Yoshida said it. He said, you guys need to support Herman Holst. You need to buy your exclusives. Don't be like that. Don't keep that money in your pocket. You need to buy copies for friends, for relatives.
Yeah, they said. Yoshida said if you want brand new games, you gotta support you gotta buy the remasters and remakes because that's extra revenue, especially even on the PC platform.
For associates, just so that you can boost these PlayStation numbers, and possibly they'll keep the games exclusive. Maybe.
No, to counter that, VG. If they brought Astro Bot to the PC day one, that game most likely would have did a lot more better in sales. Now, you probably say, oh, well, Astro Bot didn't cost as much as maybe Spider-Man 2 or God of War Ragnarok, but still, if the game was released on the PC platform, it would have received way more sales than it already got. See, it was probably one of the games that was on the list of the game of the year that sold the least. Actually, no, Belantro was the one. Because I'm pretty sure Warhammer got way more sales than freaking Astro Bot, but it was not nominated for a freaking game of the year because of some whatever reason. The same thing with Final Fantasy VII. It got way more sales than Astro Bot, but it still won. Which just go to show like the Jeff Keighley's Game Awards is like it's filled with nothing but hacks.
Of announcements and cancellations.
Cost of making games. And even
and Black Myth Wukong got over 20 million sales on the PC alone. Over 20 million sales on the PC alone, but still because of the freaking gaming journalism, that game got freaking ragdolled.
Still, when they launched a game day and date, that was a good game. If Concord was a well-made game, if it was cooked right, good character designs, all of the the things that you're seeing in Marvel Rivals, I believe Concord would have also had a very good offering. People would have given it a second look. I believe so. If they had even tried to revive the game, maybe put the game under, rebranded the game real quick, changed those character models that people had issues with. The mechanics were already tight according to the people who played it, and come out and say, hey, look at this free-to-play game from another studio. Just run it through another studio. Rehash the whole thing. But you see, these companies, they had to basically look and say, man, we can take this as a write-off on our taxes. They calculated a percentage, and the cost of redoing and remaking the game was probably maybe too cash heavy. They decided they were going to go the alternate route. This is a corporate thing, and you're over here blaming who?
PC gamers.
You need to get back to the form, and you need to get back into the essence of PlayStation.
No, it's all been hypocrisy all this while, and nothing against the gentleman. I think he feels passionate about what he's saying, and I feel for him, but I also realize, ladies and gentlemen, that this is just one of those things where, oh goodness gracious, how am I going to put this? It's one of those things where for the longest time, a lot of PlayStation fans, have invested so much into the platform. And for many of them, looking outside, there's just no option to doing that. This is why, for the most part, I've always said, like, for you to have a balance in the gaming industry that is basically trying to do all kinds of things to make you spend more money, you probably need to put yourself in a position where you find your favorite platform, and then you choose an alternative platform that may complement it. That's it. I mean, if you don't choose an alternative platform, that's fine. Then you're fully satisfied with the platform that you're playing on. I'm not saying go PC or whatever. I'd be happy if you did. Don't get me wrong. But some people have a Switch. Some people have an alternative platform. Maybe somebody has an Xbox even that may like PlayStation, so they can play other games and experience other things on those other platforms. But all the conversation about basically being invested in one platform and such, that's not necessarily feasible if you're on the console side. You'd have to go PC to be able to integrate the best of everything without any restrictions in that regard. So by and large, I think what has happened right now is the dust is settling, and the exposure is now on the hyper PlayStation fan, or the really committed PlayStation fan that has claimed for all these years to do all these things. But the executives are now leaving, and so they're now being free to speak. And, Shuei's sentiments are very, very damning sentiment, exposure on the so-called PlayStation fan. This is the reality that we've basically been talking about. Talk to me in the comment section. Appreciate you guys' time and audience. Hopefully we'll talk pretty soon in another one. Peace out.
So let's see. We got another 15 minutes left. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. So, okay, yeah. So yeah. Freaking place the freaking people don't buy this
They
computer.
have DEI initiatives. We'll see if they're still in place. They said that they closed them down, but I don't take Microsoft at their word. It's Microsoft, after all. So, all right, boys. 6 minutes away.
Okay, so who's streaming right now?
Guys.
Particular place.
Well, they
Dark
should have
Griggity.
that.
Yeah, they should. The angry therapist with the two. Herman giving us whole of the mountain. Talk that shit.
Talk that shit over.
Tommy Rocks with the 20 Norwegian crowns, I believe.
Crowns.
Wait for that 50-70 at 549. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens because I'm still, I just want a better PC, bro. Because it's like every time we have one of these shows, I did a test run last night, right, Sean? I test run Doom because, Doom is a fast game. Ran
100%.
perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, you're gonna put that on mute right now. And try to get copyright strike. So anyway, how's everyone's Thursday afternoon going around? A lot of people saying like, Ninja Gaiden, Marvel Blade. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marvel Blade is not gonna come out until like 2026. They show more gameplay for Marvel's Blade that's being made by Bethesda. That'd be pretty cool. They show more of it. But yeah. Gonna be hopefully it's a very interesting developer direct. Let me enhance this real quick. And there's Colt Eastwood. I'm going to take that off because I don't really care for that whatsoever. Yeah, but it's going to be an interesting show. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a real interesting show. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, with the Xbox showcase that happened back in 2024, everybody saw Doom: The Dark Ages, and everyone was pretty ecstatic for that game. South of Midnight looks pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to say it does look interesting. South of Midnight looks interesting, so I'm most likely going to be playing that when it comes out. I gotta finish Indiana Jones. It's a lot of games I gotta finish for real because I'm playing a whole bunch of games at the same exact time. But yeah, freaking Microsoft has been Xbox has been killing it as of late. Ever since they bought Bethesda and ever since they bought Activision, they've been killing it. Sony has been canceling. Yeah, PlayStation has been canceling so many games, and they've been porting so many games over to the PC. But apparently, porting to the PC is bad because even though Yoshida said the PC platform brings in more revenue, the fanboys still hate the fact that these games are going to PC for some stupid reason because they want to believe in their tribalistic means. Instead of actually enjoying video game, they want to do the whole tribalistic BS. You know what I'm saying? Like people can't just enjoy games. They have to enjoy the plastic box that comes with the games, which is crazy to me because if you are a gamer, why would you want this one game to be on only one platform? That's what I'm saying. If you enjoy this game, why would you want this game to be on one platform? Like exclusives don't pay the bills no more. That's what a lot of people are getting twisted. They want this game. They want this game to be exclusive. They want people praising exclusivity. Still thinking it's the early 2000s, late 2000s when developers don't want their game limited to one platform. They want the games on all platforms so they can make the most money out of it. But just saying things like that, it's apparently taboo. It's apparently taboo. Okay, yeah. So the last showcase, the 2024 Xbox showcase, was pretty interesting to watch. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. Okay, here comes the countdown. A lot of people streaming the Xbox Developer Direct right now. Yeah, the Iron Lewis podcast, Bloom Gaming, Clussy King, Oh No, it's Alex, Fatinga Plays, Vera Dark, Dirt Griggity, all streaming it. All right. All right, let's see what y'all got. All games you're about to see are in development and do not represent final products. Okay, cool. All games are available on day one with Game Pass. Game Pass. All games support Xbox Play Anywhere, Xbox Cloud Gaming, but once play on Xbox consoles and Xbox Ever PC with cross saves and cross progression. Enjoy the show. Okay, so that's pretty cool right there. Coming day one, Game Pass. Okay, so let's see what this is. Let me go and turn this off for y'all. What is this? I wonder. Ah, this is Doom. Doom the Dark Ages. Four Studios. Straight from the depths. Okay, so that's Doom, Sandfall, and what's the other one? Xbox Game Studios Publishing. Okay, so we starting off with Xbox Game Studios. What they making? Team Ninja. Holy crap! They already starting off with some Japanese developers, huh? Yeah, they already started out with Japanese developers.
こんにちは、超えてくもゲームズチーム忍者の安田文彦です。今日は皆様にチーム忍者が長く大切にしてきたアクションシリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思います。早速ですが、こちらをご覧ください。
Several years ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja.
So ninja.
However, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against
Wow,
chaos
this holy
to
shit!
this
This
day.
is Ninja
Infiltrate
Gaiden.
the facility. Commencing mission.
Platinum Games Incorporated. This is freaking Ninja Gaiden. I mean, sorry. And Xbox Game Studios got this game.
No escape.
This looks pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, this look dope. I'm liking this gameplay. Let's go to show. I gotta actually play the original Ninja Gaiden games. They're all on Game Pass.
Weak. This is it. Ryu Hayabusa.
Whatever your clan is plotting, it ends here.
Microsoft started off big. I ain't gonna lie. With the freaking Ninja Gaiden.
So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. I will execute my mission.
Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh yeah, I definitely gotta start playing the Ninja Gaiden games.
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。本作はプラチナゲームズさんとの協業で開発を進めています。
Team Ninja and Platinum Games. I'm definitely gonna be
プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおけ
the
る実
original
績
ones.
は言うまでもなく、ベヨネッタやニアオートマタなど素晴らしいアクションタイトルを生み出してこられました。
Including Bayonetta
忍者
and
ガイ
the
デン
other
4というタイトルを10年以上の時を超えて新たに皆様にお届けするにあたり、より多くの方に新鮮な気持ちでプレイしていただけるよう、新たな世界を新主人公であるもう一人の町人ヤクモで冒険するという形で制作することにしました。
A brand new experience. Cool.
先ほどご覧いただいた映像の中で竜ハヤブサも登場しておりましたが、彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか、本作の物語の中で展開していきます。
任務は必ず成し遂げる。邪魔をするな。
物語は黒竜がもたらした正気の雨によって荒廃した首都東京が舞台となっています。この雨は
I gotta do a close
黒竜
up
が
like
まだ
that.
生きている証で
I
あ
gotta do a
り、
close up like
雨
that.
が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。今作の新主人公であり、ハヤブサと対をなすカラス一門に所属するヤクモが首都東京で黒竜を倒し、この世界を晴らすため戦いに身を投じます。
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、そこにさらに危機を感じさせる要素として呪いやより混沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中
Yo,
に
that looks
街
cool.
が呪いの影響を受け、
Wait, are they using UE? Are they utilizing
ヤ
UE5?
クモをピン
Or
チに陥れること
or
で
is
しょう。
this they own
舞
they
台と
own
なる
Game
東京
Ninja?
はとある出来事によって街全体が崩壊し、魔族やヤクモと敵対する勢力がひしめき合う状態になっており、環境全体がプレイヤーに牙を向くように感じられるはずです。前作より立体的に自由度の増した危険に満ちたステージをリングやシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。レールアクション、スイングアクションなどの
Well,
ダイナミ
they
ッ
are
ク
not
で
holding
爽快
back
なシチュエ
Blood
ーションを
War.
多く追加
I
しま
actually
した。
like that. They're not holding back
これら以
Blood
外
War.
にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを用意しており、ステージが進むごとに上がっていくテンションにも驚いていただけると思います。
新しい主
Hey,
人
what's
公
up?
のヤクモは
How you doing?
竜ハヤブサに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、カラス一門を背負う天才忍者でもあり、忍者外伝シリーズにおける忍者の頂点、竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。
Oh, the two swords. Okay, you also got Harry.
そんなヤクモの前に立ちふさがるのは、荒れ果てた東京の
Yes,
治安維持組織であり、
like lots of
黒竜
people
の
at
封
Harry.
印を守る竜神島や、現世に蔓延する人ならざる者、妖魔、そしてもちろんシリーズおなじみの魔人も登場します。また、現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますので、続報にご期待ください。
従来のシリーズからバトルスピードをさらに加速させ、目にも止まらぬスピードで敵との攻防を繰り広げることができます。さらにヤクモが使える新要素、結節忍術ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によって、これまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者外伝にはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。もちろん1対1の戦闘における比率付きも健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕掛けていくことが重要です。ヌエの方によって忍者外伝のアクションの味わいにさらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
特にアクションに関しては手触り、バランス調整など細部にわたり日々議論させていただき、会社の垣根を越えた密なやり取りをさせていただいています。本作の主人公であるヤクモは竜とは一味違うアクションを有していますが、その中でもしっかりと忍者外伝らしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて敵や状況ごとに使い分ける攻略の深みや、滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。
Yeah, they're not holding back for this one. I'm actually pretty glad about that.
そして竜ハヤブサの双方で支援、水直しなどシリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者外伝にご期待ください。忍者外伝シリーズに色濃く残っている歯ごたえやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴であるスピーディーなアクションやダイナミックな演出も取り入れ、進化した正当続編を作り上げるべく総力を挙げて開発を進めております。
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています。皆様に進化した忍者外伝を触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者外伝を初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
長年にわたってプラチナゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者外伝4の開発を進めてきましたが、ついに発表することができて非常に嬉しく思います。2025年秋に本作を皆様にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。続報にもぜひご期待ください。
That's what's up.
さて、本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。こちらをご覧ください。
Take a look. What are they doing? This must be a DLC. Team Ninja. Hopefully it's not a live service thing they're doing. Yo, this is cool.
rides through the land of the dead.
And it's probably a remaster of the original game.
And thus the sun sets on the Dragon Ninja bloodline.
Genshi, go back to hell.
All paths before me are cruel and arduous. Our time has come.
Ninja Gaiden 2, Black.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年に Xbox360 で発売し、バイオレンスな表現とハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン5を用いてグラフィックを大幅に刷新、忍者ガイデン2の完全版として開発いたしました。綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけるのはもちろん、リュウ・ハヤブサに加え、あやね、もみじ、レイチェルもプレイブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール、PC、そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。忍者ガイデンシリーズを長年応援いただいている皆様はもちろんのこと、本日忍者ガイデンを知っていただいた皆様も忍者ガイデン4の発売前にぜひ本作をお楽しみください。今年はチーム忍者創立30周年の節目であり、本日発表させていただいた忍者ガイデン4を含め2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となります。ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
Okay, that was a nice first Okay, it's on all platforms. What's up? Yeah. Oh, yeah. The game does look good. I'm hoping that the developers get all the recognition that they deserve. Yeah, like this right here, this did look interesting to me. It really did.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building, and we treat the setting almost like a character of its own. From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action-adventure game, the story and characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life. This gave us a chance to explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
I mean, you can clearly see the 30 FPS.
It's really picking up out there. Did you pack everything? Mama, this ain't my first hurricane. I know what to do. As long as you didn't forget the flashlights and batteries. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go. We wouldn't be rushed if you didn't. Don't mumble. Speak on it. I said we wouldn't be rushed if you didn't waste all that time at the shelter. Now? You want to bring this up right now? I'm just saying. Hazel, please. We might need some help. I might need some help.
My mom would have smacked the shit out of me if I talked back to her like that.
Hazel!
Yeah, my mom would have smacked the shit out of me if I talked back to her like everybody else.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but
She's
disastrous
19?
events will push her into a darkly magical world where
I
she'll
actually
learn
do
who she
like
really
this.
is,
I actually do
and
like this.
how to tap into weaving, an ancient magical power that redefines her trajectory.
Like this
in life.
art style. I really do.
The land itself chooses Hazel as a weaver. Someone who can see beyond the surface and tap into a deeper reality, the grand tapestry. Weavers can see the fabric binding our world, connecting people, nature, and echoes of the past.
Keep those hands to yourself.
Hazel can perceive both the mystical strands and stigmas in the world. Through her newfound power, she reweaves these stigmas and mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
As Hazel discovers her power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
You up here, my salvation.
Among them is good old Catfish,
the storyteller who becomes both the guide and companion to Hazel across the game.
It ain't every day I hear about a new weaver such as yourself. Would you kindly do your weaver thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's arsenal and powers are designed around textile crafting and traditional spinning wheels. Her weapons include a spindle, 2 weaving hooks, and a distaff. Her magic abilities manifest with supernatural lace-like patterns, blending the traditional craft with mystical elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel progress on a journey.
As her journey unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world, conjure objects, and confront adversaries.
Okay.
Combat is about understanding and adapting to different enemy archetypes known as Haints, the manifestations of corruption Hazel encounters.
These Haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
Each Haint has its own unique moveset, strengths, and weaknesses that you'll need to learn and adapt to. For example, the slug burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is risky and can backfire because Haints have powerful defensive abilities. Mastering your magical skills becomes the key to gaining the upper hand in combat. Push, pull, and weave are some of the spells at your disposal that give you a tactical advantage during a fight. Timing is everything. Pull distant enemies close to start melee combos.
Hey, yo, I'm not gonna lie. Xbox is killing it right now.
Then press the advantage with follow-up strikes. Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time. Once near death, enemies can be unraveled, breaking their core and setting them free of their corruption, which has the added benefit of providing health boosts and reducing ability cooldowns. If you play your combos right, you can enhance Hazel's combat readiness and keep on chaining her abilities. As Hazel progresses in the game, she unlocks new moves and improved abilities, and you'll have to decide which areas to prioritize. The upgrades will change how you approach combat, like enhancing area of effect attacks, or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system is fast and responsive, built around chaining attacks, landing precise strikes, and unraveling enemies.
You mind if I take a look around? You can see every place old Molly terrorized and more. Now for the low, low price of $1.
In Hazel's search for her mother, you'll explore multiple regions, each ruled by a mythical creature with their own Southern Gothic history. You'll gradually uncover the backstories of these beings, once human or animal, who were transformed by tragedy, their secrets waiting to be discovered. As a weaver, Hazel heals these creatures by collecting fragments of haunted memories. We call these echoes, which reveal each creature's past. Hazel must experience these echoes before she can mend them.
What kind of person would do that to someone?
We design each region to reflect the creature that's been doomed to wander it. From the atmospheric environment to unique music themes composed for each one. While not all encounters lead to direct combat, Hazel will need to face mythical creatures in epic confrontation before she can heal them. Our boss encounters and gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature, with distinct mechanics that center around a specific thematic. These encounters feature multiple phases that ramp up in complexity. As the encounters progress, the musical theme builds up, cranking the tension alongside the fight. Whether it's Two-Toed Tom or hugging Molly, each of these larger-than-life creatures is inspired by Southern folklore and lead to climactic battles.
We got a long journey ahead.
South of Midnight unfolds as a hero's journey, and as Hazel, you'll travel through a tapestry of Southern-inspired landscapes. From abysmal swamps to flooded farmlands, to the Appalachian peaks. In our magical south, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The weight of the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet locals who stayed behind even in the face of a hurricane.
So I'm the last person left here. All those damn haints. This part of the river's filthy with them.
Artistically, we're staying true to our moody compulsion signature style. But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation.
Okay.
Which allows our team to bring a distinct personality and tone into every prop and character. Because this folklore is open to visual interpretation, we embrace the freedom to reimagine these creatures and their stories, to adapt how they look, and to craft our own version of a fantastical Deep South.
At Compulsion Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to have talent across all our disciplines that collaborate to give South of Midnight such a unique personality. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
It's coming out in April. Okay, that's only a couple months away. I can do that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. This looks interesting. What's Sandfall Interactive? What is this? Hopefully the optimization for the PC platform is pretty good.
Bonjour everyone. We are Sunfall Interactive and welcome to our manor. We are a small studio based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in a fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually started as a solo passion project. I wanted to create something like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a compelling world. I knew I needed help to realize my dream. First, I turned to a programmer I knew would get it.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the first prototypes of the reactive turn-based system, combining real-time offense and defense element, and a cinematic battle camera system. Things really clicked when we tested the first version of those features. We felt we had something both challenging and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated on game elements, a vision started to come together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success always starts with a strong creative vision. And we had that, defined by 3 core elements. A story with great emotional depth, gameplay that innovates on the classics we love, and a world that is completely original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Sunfall Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy. Core to every great RPG is a compelling story. And Guillaume and I spent 4 years intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year that number ticks down, and everyone dies younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the Paintress, determined to fight until their final breath, but none have ever returned. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners, we honor your dedication.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but who care deeply about each other. And conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We wanted our story to feel dark and mature, with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing something that everyone else just gets.
The heart of the story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do?
In a world like this,
I can see the 30
how does one
FPS
stay
in that
hopeful
game.
or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow comes Expedition 33.
The characters all have their own motivations and perspectives. Gustave and Lune are deeply invested in the expedition, even if they fight all the time. To them, the mission is tied not only to their family, it's central to their identity and purpose.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
Yeah, I
Contrast
can
that
see the
with
30
Ciel,
FPS in this.
whose darkest days have already happened.
What are the stars whispering to you? Actually, I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustave, are you real?
It's not all dark, though.
Are you real?
Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs and recruit Monoko, who is a friendly but kinda bloodthirsty philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle mechanic where he can turn into the enemies he defeats.
What are you doing?
Just need your foot. Aha!
He's very, very old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Jest Troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of
I don't really
meditation.
like turn-based
They're
games
fun
like
and
this,
sort of
but I
feel
might
good
check
too.
this out.
You'll meet Monoko and many other Jest Trolls across the game. And of course, there is Esquier, who is one of the oldest and lore-wise the most powerful creatures in the verse.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the world. And if you bring him back his special stones, you can unlock abilities for him to access new areas of the world and find exciting secrets.
I'm strong, but I'm not that strong.
Everyone has their own reason for joining the expedition, and each of them has their own story arc and resolution that we think players will really connect with.
In addition to a strong narrative, we had a clear vision for our own take on the genre's core gameplay. Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction.
Okay.
Which gives combat greater intensity
that might
and
actually
dynamism.
be good. Okay.
During
I might
enemy
play it on
turns,
PC.
you can negate all damage
Or my
by
Steam Deck
dodging
if I
or parrying
buying
at the
one,
right time. But balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial playtests, turn-based players often found the real-time elements too hard. Some of us are still traumatized by enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real-time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance with items and strategies.
Okay.
A big part of that formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character. We spend a lot of time designing each character's unique mechanics and their custom skill trees. Our philosophy is making every type of playstyle viable so that everyone can have fun with how they play the game. Each character has a unique mechanic. Maëlle switches between stances which can ultimately boost defense or power. I personally like to make Maëlle the protector of the group, but I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in the skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Our story is set in the French fantasy world, and I was really excited to design something unique. Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where players can enjoy a fun break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could fight you at any point, which is pretty much what the Gestrals are like. The Gestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask.
Ladies, could I?
Ow!
Definitely a Destro.
For Eske, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world. I thought instantly of a giant
I'm just glad that
inflatable
characters don't
balloon
look
and
ugly
old
as hell.
Victorian
Just
pillows
that.
with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
From the very start of the project, there was one thing that we absolutely wanted to bring back from older JRPGs. A feature we really loved, but is very rare these days. A completely 3D and navigable world map. Yes, we've got a world map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll definitely need Eske's help traveling around.
Here we go!
We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest bosses of the game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
We've poured our hearts and souls
South of
into this
Midnight is
game
coming this year.
for the past
Ninja Gaiden
4 years.
Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming out this year.
That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th on Xbox Series X and S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass.
Bro, that's two
You
games
can
from
already wish
Xbox
the
coming
game
out on
and follow
in
us
April.
for more info.
That's
We
two games
are
from Xbox coming
super
out next.
excited to invite you into the world of Expedition
Damn.
33.
Can, we,
You are a
yeah,
small,
can I at least
passionate
beat
team.
South of Midnight
It's our
first?
debut game.
Can I at
and
least
we
beat
can't
that game
wait for you
first,
to
please?
discover our story, our world, and our take on the turn-based genre. On behalf of everyone at Sunfall, thank you for joining us. Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow comes.
Demain viendra.
Demain viendra.
Tomorrow
Demain viendra.
comes.
Yeah, can they at least give us some time to at least play South of Midnight? Oh, there's Doom. It's in it. And there goes Zenimax right there.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas, Texas, home of id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on id's tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
So now, we're excited to share with you a look at our most ambitious game yet. This is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was so stupid, I mouthed the words. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom: The Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a longtime fan, then you'll be proud to see, in a lot of ways, the feel of the game is really a return to form. So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom: The Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
Well, damn. Okay.
And a balance between enemy projectiles and player movement speed that makes
Yo,
strafing
look at those
to
big
aim
ass
viable
titans fighting in
again.
the back.
Just like in the classic
That shit
Doom
look
games.
dope.
But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom: The Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block. Throw. Parry. Deflect. All from one input. It's contextual, tons of depth on a single button press. You know, we want every Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom: The Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Yeah, man, this shit was clean.
And the Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head-to-head with some of the biggest, baddest demons we've ever created it in. But that's not all. Because if you're gonna stand and fight, then you gotta have something to follow up that opening parry with. How about an iron flail? Or maybe an electrified gauntlet? Or even a doom-spiked mace? That's right, we have 3 melee options that are part of a melee system. All on one input, complete with combos and upgrades. And it's totally awesome. And you can finish off the demons now with an all-new,
wasn't really a big Doom guy, but I definitely got
the
stuff
player's control glory kill system. From any angle, in and out, as you see fit. And it feels amazing. You'll feel unstoppable, smashing your way through the horde with total freedom. And that seems like a ton, but that's just 2 inputs. We got one more really important button that we haven't talked about yet.
Okay.
The trigger. That's right, we've saved the best
from
for last.
Miles Ward himself. Doom guy is the little embodiment. It's the little embodiment of I'm not trapped in here with you, you're trapped in here with me kind of thing.
Mean. Ancient. Brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale, and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem that only the Slayer has the power to wield. So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage.
Doom guy,
and see how these
Doomslayer
medieval
may just be the most
synergize
OP
with the
guy
enemies and the environments
I might be wrong
to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yo, okay, that's pretty dope. Bro, they are not bullshit.
And under the hood, for the first
They ain't
time
bullshit
in
with
an
this
id game,
game.
we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before, with a new difficulty system and sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game to whatever fits them best. You can slow things down or speed them up. It's a Doom for all Slayers.
And the gameplay doesn't end with just the Slayer. We finally have for you, you've been waiting for 2 games now, to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building, it's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own fire-breathing, Gatling gun-toting cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even mini-bosses. The spectacle is epic. The power fantasy is unlike anything we've made in
I'm
it.
definitely
And the
picking
combat
this up.
systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun. And as cool as all that is, we know that fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or destroyed. Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space
I
ever
am loving
in a Doom
the
game,
lore for this. I really
discovering secret caves and dungeon-like mines in
So it's
search
not.
of vital
So you don't just have
resources.
main story. You have side
You
missions
control the
as
pace
well.
of the game. Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue.
If this doesn't win Game of the Year, I'm gonna be
Doom
surprised
sandbox full of
because this
lore
looks
and
really badass.
Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
Bro, they is not bullshit. They is not bullshit. Bro, that shit looks fucking raw.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline. You'll feel like you're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom: The Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players, it leads directly into the Doom 2016 Slayer's Testaments. It's an action story worthy of the Slayer's legend.
Dude, my backlog is already big enough. Holy shit.
We've got 10 years of making modern Doom games together, and we've done better with every game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as it was to make, and make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is for you to decide. When Doom the Dark Ages releases.
It releases in May. Dude, it's a game in April, May. Holy shit. That's dope. That is dope. Oh, they only got 4 games. Wait.
Can I
wait.
move?
This is so like
You will feel like the superweapon in the center of a medieval war against hell.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity.
Yeah, I'm gonna be busy as hell in both April and May.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
Oh, wait, coming to Game Pass. Game Pass. Yeah, I'm really glad that Xbox is working with more Japanese developers. They've been missing that for a long time now. They really have. Yeah, they've been slacking off with Japanese developers. But yeah, this look raw. This look raw, man, for real. Hot, damn. Yeah, that shit look raw right there. Especially Doom the Dark Ages. That looked really well. That looked really well done.
He had mid of midnight in there. South of midnight. Somehow with that game in there, it was still a good show. It was still a good wow, dude. That just all I wanted. That was truly a deep dive into these games. They told you everything you need to know. They gave you release dates. They didn't fuck around. They didn't bring out no. But by the way, there was no unannounced game. I thought there would be an unannounced game.
I thought that too.
All the
But
games
midnight.
Wait.
showed gameplay. They all showed gameplay. Even the surprise Ninja Gaiden 2 Black showed gameplay.
I think the unannounced game was the Ninja Gaiden remake, right? That was the.
Yeah, this did look pretty great. I'm not even gonna front. This looked pretty interesting. Yeah, this was really good.
Yo, with Ninja Gaiden and Doom, I feel like that is totally Game of the Year worthy.
Right.
100%.
Yeah,
I think those two are
Doom,
absolutely Game of the Year worthy. I feel like South of Midnight is maybe a decent game, but I feel like it's not going to be what everybody, like, it's as good as people want it to be. Sorry, chat. Mostly because I feel like it's going to be a B game. I feel like that was the low point, but for South of Midnight to be the low point, that's not a bad thing. Expedition 33 looks really good. PS5 Pro is a scam, true and real.
Hold up. Who is this guy again?
Good, bro.
The game is not money
It
head.
says, look at Alex capping for money had an Ninja Gaiden game. It's not. It's going on PS5 as well.
Hold up. Who said that shit?
Xbox is third party. Are you?
The game is not money headed.
How are you still here, bro?
The game is not.
All right.
The game is not money headed.
I'm never playing those games true and real. That's another L. All right. Do you guys want to see Reforge Cry or Cap?
Okay, yeah, let's go. Let's go ahead and see what they got from here. See what Dirk Griggity talking about, because this is a pretty good showcase. I did enjoy this a lot. Actually, no.
This is one of the best designs he's ever gotten, in my personal opinion. I like it.
Okay.
Hold up.
So let's go with final verdicts for the entire show. I'm gonna start with you, Reddit. How you feeling about it?
7.5 because of the South of Midnight.
Giving it 7. Okay, Cassie.
7.5.
7. Okay.
I give it an 8. South of Midnight is just throwaway. Like while I never had interest in the game, you know, so there's an inherent bias there.
Yeah. I mean, South of Midnight did look pretty interesting. I'm not gonna say it was bad. I did like the art style about that.
Bye if I can.
Yeah, man.
And tomorrow
But-
we're gonna have some fun on TTS, bro.
All right, y'all. Peace out, man.
Yeah. Oh, they just left. But yeah, the game did look interesting. I might end up playing the Ninja Gaiden games like today. I might, yeah. I'm just download them on a Game Pass because they do look interesting. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it was a pretty good developers direct. Doom, Expedition 33. Like I said, I'm not really a turn-based game kind of guy, but you know, I will probably check that out. If I play it, I don't like it, I'll just drop it. Definitely gonna be playing the Teen Ninja Gaiden 4 when it comes out in fall. And yeah, they're releasing the Ninja Gaiden games. Actually, yeah, the Ninja Gaiden games are on Game Pass. So I'm gonna be playing those.
Doom and Ninja are definitely going to be top contenders, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
But you know, let me know what y'all think about in the comments below. If you guys like the stream, like, comment, subscribe, share the stream. I'll see y'all next one. Peace.